Hey guys, Baltazar Camacho here, landlord listing specialist in Austin, Texas. I have flipped a bunch of homes in Austin, Texas, and so I've gotten really good at selling investor type of properties. Properties owned by landlords or people that have had a property for a long time, it's kind of old, kind of beat up. There's a way to sell them without doing a full rehab, and the secret is the $1,000 rehab. I did this on a lot of properties. You can do a $1,000 rehab on your property and probably get $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 more on the sale and sell it faster because you will have more buyers interested. I'm going to show you exactly how. Whether I'm your agent or someone else is your agent, have them do this. If you're doing for sale by owner, do it yourself. If I'm your listing agent, I pay for this myself out of my own pocket and I manage this for all of my clients. But if you don't have me, get your agent to do this. This is super important. If you have a really nice house, everything is perfect, click off the video right now. That is not for you. This is not for you. This is a waste of time for you. If you have a house that's 10, 20, 30, 40 years old, needs some work, maybe had some tenants, but you really don't want to remodel the whole thing because that's expensive and takes a lot of time. Maybe you live out of state for whatever reason. This is for you. These 5 minutes will make you $20,000, $30,000, $40,000. Here we go. Let's get started. Number one, trash out trailer. This will cost you around 400 bucks. Get somebody that has a trailer and a truck and that will go to your house and take out everything. Old musky couches, old tables, garden tools in the yard, a rusted bumper that your tenant left when they moved out. Everything. Take out everything from the house, put it in a trailer, have them take it and dump it at a dump. This is the most important thing, especially if you got a hoarder house thing going on. Pay somebody 400 bucks to dump all this stuff and get rid of it. Even if it costs a little bit more, it's worth it. Trust me, do it. This will add a lot more buyer price to the house, more buyers to the house and a higher price. When what buyers buy, even investors buy based off feeling. You want them to walk into your house and feel, I'm gonna make money. I can fix this and I can sell it or I can rent it. You don't want them to walk into the house and feel, oh, this is a lot of work. I don't know if I want to do this. And so the instant way to remove a lot of that is just trash out the house. You don't have to do anything. You pay somebody 400 bucks. Hey, take everything inside, toss it in the trash, get rid of it. So do that, step number one. Step number two, lawn care. If you have tenants inside or if the house is really beat up, a lot of times investors, they won't go see a house until they kind of know they want it. So what you want is decent pictures of the outside, not to look spotless. But again, you want it cleaned up, you want the grass cut, you want the shrubs kind of trimmed down. Most especially, you want junk in the yard hauled off, taken away. So get the yard cleaned up because your picture online is going to be of outside of the house, the first one, right? And 78% of people now, make their purchase of a house, their first search is online. So online, you want a picture, you don't want crap in the yard. Again, buyers buy based off feeling. You want them to feel, hey, I can go make some money here, or hey, this is something I can fix and have equity for, not, it looks like a lot of work. You want to take away that feeling. The other thing with this and this is you remove musky old stuff around the house that might smell bad, right? Like you want to remove smells. Smells are awful. Even investors, you walk in the house, if it smells bad, that old musky couch or the oil in the backyard or whatever, like the oil pans, if it smells bad, it just makes people not want to buy. It gives them a negative feeling. You want buyers to feel positive when they walk into your property, even if it's old and dilapidated. So again, remember, buyers buy based off feelings. They're also going to run numbers, but they're not going to run the numbers at all if they feel bad about the place. Number three, I forgot to tell you guys, this will be about 300 bucks. You can get a great job for 300 bucks. Even if you got half an acre, they'll get it all done. I have guys, but you can find guys. Just get that done. So trash out, yard and inside cleaned up. Light bulbs, daylight light bulbs, this costs you about 100 bucks. To not have the ugly kind of old yellow light or the mismatched light bulbs that look different in each room, just change out all the light bulbs for the ones that say daylight. You can get them at Home Depot. and that's very easy. Everybody knows how to change light bulbs or hire somebody to do it. And then number 4, professional cleaning. Even if the house is old, even if the house is ugly, again, you want to get rid of those musky smells. Buyers buy based off feelings. Even investors, they are going to run the numbers only if they have good feelings when they walk into the house. So the keys here, professional cleaning, this would cost you about 200 bucks. Again, if you're if I'm your listing agent, you don't have to worry about this. I will take care of this. I'll pay for it. I have people that do all this. But if you're not in Austin or you're somebody else, you happen to come across this video, do this. It'll cost you $1,000. You'll make an extra 10, 20, 30, 40. And if the house is an expensive house, maybe worth 800,000, 900,000, you might make an extra 100, 200, 300,000 just for spending $1,000. I'm not kidding. I've done this many times. Okay. Remember, the keys, buyers buy based off feelings. You want them to feel money. When they walk into the house, you want them to feel like this is a good deal. Like I'm getting a good discount on this price, on this house. It's something I can work with. It's a good deal. That's what you want them to feel. They're going to feel money because that's what investors or anybody buying kind of a beat up house is going to want. And the other big key, get rid of smells as much as you can. If you had tenants, if they had dogs, if they had cats, get the cleaning lady that comes in there and spray some Fabuloso everywhere, whatever you need to do. That's what you need to do. There's 2 things you want to make sure you do not do. Okay? 2 things to do not do. Those are 4 things you do. Cost you $1,000. You do it. 2 things you do not do. Super important. Do not paint anything in the house. Okay? If you paint one room, the rest of the house is going to look awful. It's going to look super old, outdated. Those popcorn ceilings are going to look dirtier. The carpet's going to look dirtier. Floors are going to look even more outdated. Do not paint it unless you're going to remodel the whole thing, obviously, then that's different. But if not, do not paint one wall. Do not paint one room. Number 2, do not replace cabinets or kitchen counters. Do not do that. The person buying a house that needs work is going to want their own kitchen counters. It's going to want their own paint. It's going to want their own cabinets. So do not do it. You're just wasting money, and the investor, whoever buys it, or the fixer, or the guy that wants equity to live there, is going to do it himself anyways. So all it does is make the house look weird. You got this nice countertop, and then the rest of the house looks super old. And whoever, the homeowner, I've seen it countless times. Homeowner spent 2, 3, 4 grand on like a countertop just to have it dumped out. It's a huge waste of time. Do not do it. Do not paint the house unless you're going to paint the whole thing and remodel the whole thing. Do not paint one wall. Don't paint any of it. And don't replace the kitchen counters or the sinks, anything like that. Because if you have one new part, the rest of it looks even older. So if you want to sell a house quickly for the most amount of money with a light rehab, maybe you've had tenants for 20 years, they just moved out. Key things, trash it out, fix the lawn, put in some daylight light bulbs, get the house professionally clean, throw it on the market. That's all you need to do. I do this for all my clients. It's part of my, listing service. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Hope you learned something. And I hope you use this and it makes you an extra 30, 40, 50, 100 grand on the sale of your next house. Have a great day.